Hey Jake, this is Jessica from Peterson SEO. Thank you so much for speaking with me and requesting this free video. So I know that you said that you just recently had your website redone and revamped for SEO purposes. I did find two of your websites, this one and this one. I'm not sure which of the ones were revamped or if maybe there's a third one that I haven't found. But neither one of these websites are SEO optimized. So I really hope you did not pay somebody and that they told you that they were optimizing your site for SEO. We're going to go over just a few tips that you can apply right away to help optimize your website for SEO, which is going to capture those organic leads. Nearly 70% of your organic leads do come from your website. So it is really critical that your website be properly optimized to capture that traffic. I'm not sure which website you're really using or if you're trying to use both, but I would definitely, whichever website you want to keep, I would do 301 redirects from your other website to this website, so no matter where they go, they land on one spot. There is no reason to maintain two separate websites. That's just going to be a waste. So, all right. So the first thing that I notice, you have your phone number up top, your contact information. That's great. You want to make it as easy as possible for your customers. I would definitely make these clickable as a click to call to make it even easier. The next thing I notice is that you do not have separate service pages for each of your services. So if you click here, you offer, it looks like your major services are fire, mold, and water. Each of those pages have to have their own page. You need to have their own page with their own content, and you're going to need quite a bit of content. You need to focus on the local buyer intent keywords. Those are the keywords people are actively searching for each of these services. And because you don't have those pages and you don't have enough content and you're not focused on any keywords, you're not going to be found organically for these services. Every single page that you have has to have its own original content and has to be focused on their own local buyer intent keywords. Do not duplicate content. Do not focus the same key. Do not try and rank the same keyword on multiple pages. If you do, Google will penalize you for that, and you're not going to show up when you should be. Looking at your home page, so it looks like you have additional services that were on your service page. So these should have their own page as well. And you're veteran owned. Well, thank you very, very much for your service. We at Peterson SEO honor our veterans every day, and so I just want to say thank you for your service. And you have really no keywords happening here. So your homepage needs a minimum of 1,500 words of content or more, depending on what your competitors are doing. That content needs to be focused around your services and those local buyer intent keywords. Again, those are the keywords people are searching in Google in Las Vegas for each of these services. Your homepage should be a summary of each of these services and have keywords that they're focused on. Now, keep in mind, not all people search the same way. So oftentimes there's going to be multiple variations of a similar keyword, and you want to capitalize on that so you can actually capture that traffic. And then last, if you have multiple service areas, you really should have separate service area pages so that you can be found organically in those areas. If we look at your top competitor for water damage in Las Vegas, we have ServPro. And yes, they are a franchise, but you don't have to compete against the whole franchise. You're only competing against this one location page. And franchisees are at a disadvantage because they cannot modify the content on their pages. So if their page does not have the keywords that they want to rank for, they have to work 4 and 5 times harder to rank for keywords that aren't on their page. Whereas you can add as many pages as you want, as much content as you want, and really focus on those keywords. You're going to have to just make sure that you have more content and interlinking than they have. And they have quite a bit more content, so you will need more than they have. And then you want to support your website with search engine optimization, because without it, your website is not going to be found. Snap. Hold on just a minute. Okay, so this program shows us how your website is actually performing. And you do not have any SEO going to your website. You have a rating of 0.5 out of 100 in Google's Trust Flow, which means Google does not trust your website. This is 100% based on your backlinks and referring domains. While you do need a lot of these, not all are created equal. This is a popularity contest in Google. So the more relevant these links and referring domains are to your services, the more authority it's going to give you, the more power, and the more it's going to help you to rank. You do need to make sure they are do follow links because they share the power of high ranking sites. And a referring domain is any website that will give your website a link from their website. The backlink is the physical link coming from another website to your website, and the whole purpose is to drive traffic to your website. You only have 2 links that are do follows. So you only have 2 links doing anything to help your website. And Google only gives you credit for 1 backlink per referring domain. You have been indexed for 12 keywords, but you're getting 0 traffic to your website. So it's going to be really critical you work on your pages, content, and keyword strategy, and then support your keywords with your backlinks so that you can rank them to the first page on Google. If we look at your keywords, you do have some good keywords, but they're all similar. So you're not taking advantage of all the different variations of keywords that you should be. And there's 10 spots per page on Google. So the highest ranking one that you have is on the 5th page. So you are buried in Google and you're not going to be found. If we look at your competitor, we don't care how their website performs. We only care about this one page, and they have a 27 with 104 backlinks, 31 referring domains. Of those, 18 are do follow. So you do have to beat their 18 referring domains in quantity as well as quality. They have been indexed for 31 keywords, and they're getting 142 people to this one page. So these guys are definitely beatable, but you're going to have to work on the strategies that I've shown you. And the last part of this is your Google My Business page. Your goal should be to be in the top 3 because 30% of people search in the maps and don't search anywhere else. And if you're not in one of these top 3 spots, you send those leads to your competition. Now, in order to be in the top 3, there are several factors, but the most important is going to be citations, and that's the name of your business, address, phone number, and website, and listing those in a bunch of directories like Yelp, Yellow Pages, and Glassdoor, and you will need more of those than your competition. Now, if you follow each of these tips I have provided you today, your website has the opportunity to be number 1 in Las Vegas and your service areas for all of your services. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that you found it helpful and informative and would really love to get your feedback. If you have any questions, go ahead and give me a call at the number on the screen and we can chat. Thank you so much for watching. I look forward to hearing from you soon.